Hey guys, what's happening? SerpentX here. Wanted to give you guys kind of a quick warning and a quick video here. Recently, this 980 Ti was mounted up right here with some good old zip ties, but then the system restarted and then the 980 Ti couldn't be found anymore. So I noticed something and I'm going to show it to you in a second. I just wanted to warn you. I need to put the Christmas tree up here. But these... We all know about this if you haven't read about it, but the SATA powered to 6-pin cables, a lot of people warn you about that. Don't use it. These can melt, burn up, whatever. But there's also another threat, and that is the USB cable. If you notice, it's kind of shiny. This part right here is hard as a rock. So either the cable's in there connected or touched and arced or whatever and started melting. Same thing on this side here. You can see it not only right here but on the end, and this cable I believe is shot out. So what I believe happened is because the 980 Ti uses a lot of power, even when you're throttling it, so to speak. It was pulling about 194 watts, and I believe 200 watts is too much for either the riser power cables or the USB. But I think what's happening is it's drawing over 75 watts through a 1x slot through the USB, and that's what melted it. I will point out that these Roswell power riser cables that's running on the 1070, that blue cable back there, that guy is legit. I'm not sure about these other power riser cables that I got off of Amazon from somewhere off of China. I'm not saying that the quality is bad. Just be careful who you buy through. Research the manufacturer. These are all version 6 power riser cables or cards. And the cables that come with it, I guess, are just generic. So some of them work, but some of them don't. That could have caused a fire. So I'm happy that the system restarted itself and then I found out the issue. But now, with the new power riser card and cables, I cannot get this system to pick up the 980 Ti. Even with the HackFlags fix that I did in my other video, now I get this error. So not only is it not showing up, and I think it's because of this guy, when I get this error right here, it's code 12, which is what HackFlags is supposed to fix, basically saying there's not enough free resources that can be used on this PCI Express port 2. So I'm currently researching on that. I will try to have a fix on that and include that in the end of this video if I can. But the main focus is you got to be careful. This could have caused a fire and this could have burned down my house. Like, that is really hard. Like, I can't bend it. If I bend it, you hear it start cracking. So somewhere in the poor manufacturing of these wires, something was done incorrectly, and that could have burned down my house. And be careful. Try to have a fire extinguisher or somebody on premises near your mining rig if you're going to go multi-GPU. If you're just doing one card, 2 cards, you should be fine. But if you're going to go multi-card and that card is pulling over 200 watts of power through that riser card, you might want to be careful and just keep an eye on it. Check on it daily. And make sure that, these bends right here. Try not to bend your cables first off. This is just a get up and running setup. I'm going to officially get a stand here shortly. Or make my own stand. But try not to bend the cables. Make sure you keep an eye on it. Check on the wires. Check on the wiring. Make sure nothing's burning up, melting, all that good stuff on a regular basis. And then, of course, you need a fire extinguisher for just in case. I'd rather you lose your system because you used your fire extinguisher to put it out, or fire melted everything, then lose your house. Because of course, Christmas trees right here, walls right there. If this caught up on fire, that would have been my house. That would have been everything. So I'd rather the system go down than my whole house. So just be aware of those cables, research the manufacturers, and check it out. And just to add on, I wanted to point out something here. So everybody knows about the Kernel Bug issue. So this patch right here, KB4056892, around this date, successfully installed on 1/4/2018, was when my system started messing up. Now, that probably didn't melt the USB 3.0 cable that I pointed out. But check this out. So this patch here, one of the things that concerns miners, because we have to use the HackFlag registry edit to get more than 2 GPUs working. One of the changes here is that there was a registry edit made to help patch the security leak in the kernel bug, the Meltdown. And basically this patch included a registry edit to help antiviruses work, I guess you could say. I don't know the full technical terms of it, but because of that registry edit, what happened is and you can get your full list online at catalog.update.microsoft.com, or obviously if you research the kernel bug, you can see the patch here, KB4056892. When it did that registry patch, that's what caused my system to not have HackFlags work anymore. So just go back in there, modify it again, either change it to 200 or 400, hit OK, restart your system, and then when it boots back up, switch it back to 600 and restart again, and that should get your third GPU working. Again, if you go to your device manager and your third card isn't showing up, or you have a exclamation mark, triangle, exclamation mark on the PCI devices, PCI Express root ports, or on any of your display adapters, then you need to redo that registry edit in order to get your multi-cards or anything past 2 working again. I did turn down the TDP of my 980 Ti. The max so far has been 181 watts. Try not to pull over 200 or 195 watts. Anything over 195 is not safe for your power riser card, so be careful of that. But I just wanted to include that the recent kernel bug patch may affect your miner. If you lose a card, or when you restart and a card's not showing up in your miner, you may have to reapply that patch. The motherboard I have is the Asrock H81 PRO BTC revision 2.0. A lot of people use that board, so if you are using that board, be careful of this patch and make sure that your system is running. And of course, keep an eye on your system, make sure nothing is overheating or melting. If this can help out anybody out there, like, share, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.